It's your match.
Hello everybody and welcome to night 2 of Kool Kids Klan WrestleMania. We had a hell of an event last night. We saw a new champion crowned last night when Adam Needs a Username climbed up the ladder to retrieve the hardcore title, but Roy and Rain also retained their championships. But tonight we are concluding this big event and we're going to start things off with the ItsSpewt WrestleMania Open Challenge. And we're kicking things off here with the WrestleMania Open Challenge. Of course, Spewt was very annoyed that he didn't have a match for this year's Mania, but tonight he set the challenge. He made sure that anybody and everybody that wanted to step up to challenge him here at WrestleMania Saturday, well, said, be my guest. As he makes his way down to the ring. And he has Allen in his corner. I can't believe this. That's how you know bro's just gonna cheat here. That begs the question though. I mean, Mobzila likes saying that bro buries talent. But let's not forget that Spewt had a hell of a rivalry with Jive Owens a couple of months ago. But I mean, the real question is, who's really willing to step up to the challenge? Now, anybody that comes out here, literally anybody's game. Anybody can come out here, make their WrestleMania moment. The only downside is you're going to have to face an angry Spewt. Well, who's it going to be? Who's going to step up? Who's going to take him on here to start off night 2? What?
Wait a minute.
Wait. Oh my god!
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, wait a second. It's not. Oh my goodness gracious, it is! Oh my god, I can't believe he's actually here. It is quite literally Orange Cassidy.
Roy's going crazy right now.
True. Oh my goodness. Orange Cassidy. Freshly squeezed. I mean, people have been wanting him to show up in Revolt for a long time, but I think just now he got the memo and he heard about the Open Challenge and he said, you know what? I might as well show up tonight. I might as well see what this ItsSpewt guy is all about. And oh my goodness gracious, I cannot believe it. Orange Cassidy is actually here at WrestleMania. This is crazy, honestly. This is
AEW's international champion.
AEW's international champion really is going international right now. I think that would be like perfect storytelling for it too. Just like have him defend that title, but on Revolt. I mean, it is technically like international.
Yeah.
The universe, that's like the whole purpose of a universal title though, is, you know, this is a whole different universe, but I cannot believe it though. We are starting off the show WrestleMania Saturday with ItsSpewt versus Orange Cassidy. Wow, you gotta love to see it. And right now, just a collar and elbow tie up between these two.
Shoes?
Which shoes are you talking about?
What are those?
What are you talking about? Orange Cassidy's?
Yeah.
Or are you talking about Spewt's? Bro's got the Marty McFlys. And right now, though, Spewt does not care that Orange Cassidy is out here to make the challenge. He's still letting him know that I'm not going to take it easy on you just because the crowd loves you tonight, as Orange Cassidy's getting some offense in this matchup. And of course, still to come later on tonight, we've got a stacked card for our night 2 WrestleMania. We still have Leo the Dog taking on Nibba Cat later on, and then the Tornado Trios match with, oh my god, Orange Cassidy just sent Spewt flying to the outside. And of course, like I was saying before, you got El Mago, Nacho, and Hector Flores teaming up for the first time as a trio against Gucci Wallet and Steve Swift of the DFL. And then the Knockouts title being defended when Emma puts her title on the line against Sickle. And then you got both tag team titles on the line with Ryuko and Satsuki defending against the winners of the World Tag League from last night in The Incredibles. And CJ and Mr. Bootiest Maximus defending their titles against Mosin in Arizona. And then, of course, our main event, Mobzila, defending the world title against Jive Owens and the Apple. But that is, of course, in our main event. But right now, it's just Spewt and Orange Cassidy going after one another. And I knew it was only going to be a matter of time before Allen started showing up here and trying to distract the referee. But it doesn't seem like Jamal's paying attention. He's gotten a lot smarter than that. But right now, Orange Cassidy kind of just stunned at the corner, and Spewt gets him with that big boot. Not the big boot, but that running knee into the corner. Cover now, is this it? Is he looking to put his dream away and a kick out? Roy, you will not believe who the hell just showed up here.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh
my God, what a way to start off WrestleMania though. Right now, Orange Cassidy going up the top rope here. SPewt doesn't see it coming. Oh, he just knows. Oh my God, and he kicked up and he just completely reversed it. Letting him know he doesn't care about his admiration of the crowd here. SPewt's only in this for himself. He's only in this to, I guess, give the bright young talent an opportunity, as Mobzila said, to bury them. Go both of them get back inside.
Young talent.
True. He's defending his international title right now. That is the whole premise of it, actually. Here we go now. SPewt just continuing to pick at the legs of Orange Cassidy here with that figure 4 leg lock. You see him just struggling to get out of this thing, but SPewt is not budging at all. If anything, he's just enjoying just beating him down right now. I think Roy and Orange Cassidy tag team would be so awesome. I think it needs to be recruited to Evil Gang. Really, you really gotta poison his mind with Evil Gang. And right now, though, SPewt with that big knee to the face on Orange Cassidy.
Orange Cassidy doesn't care enough to join Evil Gang.
So true. I mean, we got Danhausen over there, and right now just SPewt. Oh my God! Now SPewt is just trying to rearrange Orange Cassidy's face right now. He just doesn't care whatsoever. He's just looking to just ruin his WrestleMania moment. He heard that pop from the crowd. He got jealous because nobody cheered for him that loud. Going for the cover though is this Sit SPewt. Can he defeat Orange Cassidy here tonight at WrestleMania? And a kick out though by Mr. Freshly Squeezed. And honestly, I don't even know why Allen's even out here in the first place. He tried to distract the referee earlier and Jamal did not pay attention. But right now you see Orange Cassidy just struggling in this matchup so far. He's got to find a way to refocus, regroup, get back on track here, and that's exactly what he's trying to do here to escape the hold. And a nice arm drag though as he takes down SPewt. And right now you see Orange Cassidy getting him up to his feet as he tried to go for a move here. Wait a second, into the DDT though. Oh my goodness, and I knew it was only a matter of time before Allen tries to show up here and actually distract the referee. I cannot believe this. Wait a second, Orange Cassidy tried to go for an orange punch, but SPewt countered. And another counter though. Wait, so if Orange Cassidy has the orange punch, then Roy has the smoothie punch. Here we go, a kick out though by SPewt.
I can't believe you would steal it from me. Wow.
I can't believe Orange Cassidy would steal Roy's entire thing. And a knee there to the face as SPewt just continues to beat down his opposition as much as possible to embarrass Orange Cassidy.
Roy versus Orange Cassidy,
letting him know, go back to AEW
Series.
where you belong. True. Telling him, bro, you better go back to AEW because tonight this is not your territory. This is Revolt. Now Orange Cassidy back up to his feet into a Hurricanrana though. True. It's literally just like Survivor Series with just the AEW guys. There go Orange Cassidy. What is he thinking of? SPewt's obviously stunned, and I mean Orange Cassidy's going up to the top rope. What's he got in mind here? Go look at a fly. Oh my God! Oh,
wow,
Jesus Christ.
That
looks like it hurt Orange Cassidy more than it did SPewt. Holy Jesus! He's got him up to his feet though, and now he's got his comeback sequence. Orange Cassidy feeling the energy from the crowd here as he's tired of playing games, like he always does, of course. He go get SPewt up to his feet again. And now setting up for another DDT though. And Allen causing a distraction once again. Orange Cassidy could have gotten a victory there, but Jamal distracted by the ref. And SPewt's gonna capitalize on it. The crowd is just red hot here tonight to start off our second night of WrestleMania. And now Orange Cassidy, elbows to the chest of ItsSpewt here. Trying to compose himself right now as he tried to go for a move there, but it seems like SPewt just managed to counter it. Just a punch there, the gut. SPewt is doing everything he can to try to win this thing. Irish whip into the corner, the same corner that Allen is trying to remove the turnbuckle from. What the what the fuck?
The hell?
Disaster.
Damn. I guess it's just both of them had the exact same idea in mind and they went right after it. Now Orange Cassidy on the offense here as SPewt's in trouble. I mean, honestly, you know, SPewt should have saw this coming. He set an open challenge, not knowing who the hell was his opponent was gonna be, which gives Orange Cassidy a lot more of an advantage because he knew who he was gonna face, you know, accepting this thing. But SPewt does it, and a kick out though. If you're Orange Cassidy right now, you gotta be thinking, what the hell you gotta do, and what the hell was that? Hitting him up though, and now SPewt manages to reverse. Orange Cassidy throwing some stiff elbows right now to SPewt. Has him stunned in the ropes. An Irish whip here. Jamal really needs to move out of the way because he's just asking to get beat up. Like every single time they hit a move, Jamal's like literally right like centimeters away from them. As you see Orange Cassidy just continuing that headlock here. SPewt's trying to struggle, or he's struggling here, but he's trying to get out of it. Can you imagine if, I was going to say, can you imagine if that's how he tapped out to a freaking headlock? No, Orange Cassidy setting up for another DDT though. Looking to put him away for good, but once again, why is this man not kicked out already? Jesus Christ, Orange Cassidy could have won this match already. And now Orange Cassidy, I believe he's setting up for the orange punch now to put this thing away, and he gets it.
Okay,
the orange punch cover. Oh my God, Mobzila jinxed it. Mob, you just had to jinx it.
I'm sorry.
Orange Cassidy could have gotten a win there, but of course SPewt had to show up here. We all knew this was not going to be fair at all, and he gets the rolling cutter onto Orange Cassidy. And now is when you realize that Allen's not interfering, because this is what they wanted, and a kick out throw by Orange Cassidy. Oh my goodness gracious. SPewt thought he put him away there. He thought he was going to finish him off with that rolling cutter, but now it seems like maybe he's setting up for another move here. Going for the brain buster to put away Orange Cassidy, and he got him. I don't think he's going to get up from that one, though. Cover. Is this it? SPewt with the win against Orange Cassidy.
And he buries him.
Mobzilla's definition of a bury is just losing a match.
Yep.
I will give credit where credit's due, though. Orange Cassidy came into this thing. He gave a hell of a fight. But at the end of the day, no, he just wasn't. Honestly, Orange Cassidy would have won this thing. We all knew he would have won. He put him away like multiple times throughout this match, but it's of course Allen is the only reason why SPewt was even able to win here tonight. I cannot believe this. And then SPewt with that rolling cutter though. Thought he put him away there. I honestly thought that would have been it, but of course Orange Cassidy kicked out from that one. And of course, thanks to the help from Allen, as long as he's in SPewt's corner, SPewt is not going to care how other people think about him. All he cares about is racking up W's here, and one of them being here tonight at WrestleMania. I cannot believe, but isn't it? Didn't he win last year or something? I don't even remember.
Yeah.
Damn, SPewt's 2-0 at WrestleMania, the new Undertaker. Either way, though, congratulations to SPewt. And coming up next, though, we've got Tornado Trios action taking place. That is going to be a 6-man matchup between El Mago Nacho and, of course, Hector Flores taking on the new trio of Wallet, Gucci, and Steve Swift. This is sure to be, you know, this has been just brewing ever since like around the beginning of January. But here tonight, they are looking to finally put this rivalry to an end. We're all tired of it. We're all sick of it. But tonight, let's find out who is the better trio between these two.
He lives in the middle of, like, Cornville.
He lives in the middle of, Gucci lives in the middle of rural Illinois, but of course, we cannot have a grand WrestleMania entrance without Wallet himself.
Oh my goodness.
This is so awesome.
Holy crap.
I love how you can hear the crowd booing in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody's out here to see Wallet tonight, but Wallet is out here. I think this is not his first WrestleMania. Yeah, that's what makes it even better. The giant ass Tron with the movie, I think just makes his entrance way better.
Everybody still has no clue.
Though, I mean, he's teamed up with Gucci a lot recently. Of course, we know about the rivalry that he's had with Gucci in the past, but it seems like they've put those differences aside as of late. And they recruited Steve Swift into the group and basically just proclaimed themselves as the Discord Football League, or the DFL. What a bunch of nerds. Their entire personalities are just football. Can you believe that? Like, literally, you got a bunch of football fans versus a bunch of luchadors. Never thought I'd see the day.
Yep.
And of course, here comes the star quarterback of the Lexington Minutemen of CEO's team, Steve Swift. I sure wonder how their team has been lately. I sure wonder if they fell off.
Pickle Lake.
Yeah. The newest recruit to the Pickle Lake Regards. And of course, we know that Steve Swift actually made his WrestleMania debut, or his actual, WrestleMania debut last year when he took on Bife Weeder, and I sure wonder how that turned out. Now we haven't even seen that guy anywhere. But of course, it's crazy how much a year has changed. Steve Swift went from being just kind of being on his own. He had a busy schedule when he did the DFL, but now obviously Gucci's just crying and complaining that we should bring it back for no reason whatsoever. And speaking of Gucci, he has now arrived in the building here, and he loves the people of California.
I'm sure he does.
I feel like he doesn't. I think this is a bunch of buffoonery.
I'm surprised we don't have Curry on this show. I mean, his team is the California, used to be California stuff. Which is like the only reason he was at WrestleMania last year was because he was in the final of the tournament. But Gucci tonight looking to just. I feel like the DFL is just. I don't want to say our version of the Jericho Appreciation Society, where these guys are not pro wrestlers; they are football. They are football stars. Incredible. And Gucci tonight, he's looking to destroy the legacy of Lucha Libre and with, Nacho, El Mago, and Hector Flores. He does not care about them whatsoever. All he wants, his future really just consists of everyone participating in fantasy football. And of course, here comes Mago Libre, who are teaming up for the first time as a trio.
Nacho's back.
True, he made his return last week on Revolt. And this is honestly a really, really interesting trio. And of course, Jesus Christ, let me speak. Okay, oh my God. And of course, we know the history with El Mago and Nacho. They are former World Tag Team Champions, but of course, Nacho was gone from Revolt for quite some time due to, I guess, an injury and for personal reasons. Hector Flores made his Revolt debut when he was participating in the breakout tournament, and then of course his father El Mago, saw the potential in him, saw that he was here in the company. Of course, it took a while for El Mago and his son to really bond together again, but now with the return of Nacho, it just helps them out even more.
So I'm just gonna ignore the fact the other team's still in the ring.
Yeah, that's just how they are. They don't care.
Yeah.
Gucci literally told them to stay in there. No sympathy whatsoever. Really, and now, true. Here we go. Wait, they were on the right side of the ring, and they just walked to the left. But now the bell rings, the match is underway, and right now it's just true. It's just every man for himself right now. Of course, Tornado Trio rules. The only way to win is by pinfall or submission. Any one of these guys could just be on the outside for as long as they want to. Meanwhile, Hector Flores is just already trying to pin Gucci here. Can you imagine if this is how the match ends? Oh my God, that would have been hilarious. And you see not El Mago, but you see Hector Flores with the El Mago Jr. gear that he used to, not that he used to wear, but we all know of the 2K22 lore when the original El Mago Jr. was just a random ass white guy because El Mago hated his son or something.
That's it.
Of course, even though he's wearing the El Mago Jr. gear inspired by his father, though, he still wants to be known as Hector Flores. And now El Mago flying to the top, and oh my God, he actually face planted. Jesus, and you got Nacho and Steve Swift beating each other up over there, and you got Gucci just beating up a Hispanic man. His specialty, though. Gucci is continuing to stay on Hector Flores here, as you got Wallet and El Mago fighting over there by the commentary area, and you got Steve Swift and Nacho We're just almost at the stage at this point. Irish whip though by Gucci into an attack. And at this point, Gucci's got a hell of a lot of advantage as long as his team can, you know, keep the others distracted. He's got a chance to win this in a kick out though by Flores. And you see Wallet got face planted on the apron there. Jesus Christ. And Steve Swift also fed up. You know, he was kind of just a, I don't want to say a loner, but I guess he was just, didn't really have many friends around here in Revolt. And then aligned himself with Gucci and Wallet because of their love for football. Even though Gucci hates the team that Steve Swift's in. And I wouldn't be surprised if Gucci's trying to turn all of them into Florida femboys or something. You see Nacho throwing Steve Swift to the outside though, and he's looking to get to the top. He's looking to fly here. As you see him stunned on the outside, Steve Swift's in trouble. Nacho looking to fly here. Oh my God, that looked like it did absolutely nothing.
Wow.
Meanwhile, you got Gucci and Hector Flores still fighting on the inside. Nice drop kick there, though, by Flores. And you got Wallet and El Mago still staying on one another while Steve Swift got planted over there. And look at just Nacho just like breakdancing over there. Literally like spending more time monologuing and showing off than I guess trying to finish this matchup. And now Gucci, the one move where he gives himself more brain damage than his opponent. Like, I don't even know why he has this move. Every single time, he's the one that lands on his head. And meanwhile, you got Nacho and Steve Swift just throwing hands over there. But more in this case, Nacho. Got him up to his feet here. Meanwhile, Steve Swift is in trouble. And you got El Mago and Wallet still fighting over there.
I already see this match going like 20 minutes.
Sure, and Gucci just knocked out Nacho, though. Cover now. We're not covered, though, but Gucci's looking to put him away for good. Gucci to finally look to get some payback after the embarrassment that he's faced at the hands of Mago Libre, and a kick out though by Nacho.
Wow, 2 counts.
I cannot believe it. Honestly, like Wallet, I mean, I guess Wallet's just trying to kind of save his energy for next Thursday, since, you know, he won the Battle Royale, which means that he's going to get that opportunity to challenge Roy for the internet title. And meanwhile, in the ring right now, it's just Steve Swift going after Flores. And now Nacho's going for the bear hug on Gucci, though. Can you imagine if he makes him tap out here? Gucci hates hugs. He's never been hugged by anybody in his life. He's never been hugged by his father or his mother.
No one's breaking it up.
No one's breaking it up because they know that Gucci... Oh, wait a second.
Oh.
No, he didn't tap out.
He passed out from the love and affection.
Nacho just wanted to give Gucci a hug. He said, this isn't you. Oh my God, but this isn't you either, Nacho. Can you imagine if he pins him like this in a kick out, though, by Gucci? Honestly, El Mago and Wallet are not even doing anything over there. They're just standing. And meanwhile, Hector Flores is looking to take it to the skies here. All the way from the rafters. Oh my God, and he planted him there with that frog splash. Gucci realizing what the hell's happening, and he breaks up the count in time to save his partner. Yep, there's a lot of instances in this match where it could have been over. But these men are refusing to quit right now. As Hector Flores plants Gucci back down to the mat and focuses his attention on Steve Swift. Kind of circling around him. El Mago is pretty much just causing a distraction over there on the outside by keeping Wallet away as much as possible so that this can pretty much just be a 2-on-2. And with Wallet stunned on the commentary table over there. Oh my God, he's going to face plant him though. Oh my God. And El Mago continuing to fight over there. And meanwhile, you got Gucci trying to break Nacho's leg in that corner. And Steve Swift planting Hector Flores down onto the mat. And right now, it's just the DFL that is on the offense. Every single competitor in that team used to, you know, have the offense. But right now, it's just Gucci that had to screw it up. And now Wallet gets El Mago back inside the ring. And all of these competitors are now inside. As Nacho, though, plants Gucci down. And Steve Swift continuing to pick at the legs, though, of Hector Flores, knowing that that is a lot of where his offense comes from. And somebody just started bleeding. I think it might have been El Mago.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. And my God, he hit the funny move where Gucci, of how Gucci lost at the Royal Rumble was by literally tripping him. And meanwhile, Nacho just absolutely flung Gucci. Just an absolute
like
war
double
between
Gucci.
every single one of these competitors. Hector Flores is going to be out for a while here. Nacho going for the cover, though. But Steve Swift saw it and broke it up right in time. And then you got El Mago continuing. He just can't take his hands away from Wallet. Can't keep his hands off of him. And now El Mago looking to put this thing away now. Wallet's not going to see it coming. And he plants him there. Oh, wait a second. It looked like El Mago was trying to go for the cover, but he got knocked out there. And Steve Swift is spending too much time showboating than trying to win this match. And Gucci with some more brain damage onto himself, but Flores is back in this fight, saving and breaking up that move from Gucci. And now El Mago continuing on Wallet. He tried to go for a bear hug, I guess, but Wallet reversing Steve Swift's knocked out temporarily. And now it's just the team of Mago Libre that are all on the offense. Wallet trying to get rid of El Mago, and he does so. Which leaves Gucci in a 2-on-1 situation as he's trying to fend off Hector Flores. Kicks him in the gut though, but instead Nacho broke it up in time.
Nacho looking like Evil Uno right now.
And Nacho though goes for another bear hug onto Gucci the second time. Steve Swift's literally right there. He could break it up, and he does so. Steve Swift saving the matchup for a lot of his teammates throughout the course of this thing. Meanwhile, wait a second, Nacho trying to make the save to knock out Steve Swift. Oh my God, and a very close count by Gucci. Would have been a really cool save though by Nacho if that's how they won. Good assist on his end, and now Gucci's bleeding. Oh my God, do you see El Mago's chest over there? Holy Jesus, the guy is just actually
God.
He just has like a concussion. Holy crap. El Mago, you see the battle scars worn across his chest here. Every single one of these men just despise one another. That's just how far they're willing to go for this win. How far they're willing to go, especially here at WrestleMania. And Hector Flores, though, uppercut to Steve Swift. Tried to go for another punch, and he got him this time. Headlock onto the quarterback here as he goes for the arm. Leaves him stunned, has no idea where he's at. And he throws him into the ring post, though. Jesus Christ. I'm surprised with that shiny-ass head from Steve Swift. He hasn't, gotten a brain concussion or something from all the hits he's taken. Then again, he's a bitch and he wears a helmet for the games. And meanwhile, you got Steve Swift continuing to do what he does best, and that is inflicting damage. Meanwhile, now Gucci on the offense here, going right after Nacho. Meanwhile, Wallet is just pretty much just, now El Mago doesn't even know where the hell he's at. Well, except the ring now, but Steve Swift now going for the cover. Is this it? All members of the DFL stand tall as they get a win here tonight.
What a win.
Hell of a fight, though. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Every single one of these competitors brought everything they had. El Mago's probably gonna need stitches after this one. Hector Flores had a hell of a showcase, and Nacho thought he would make his, grand return and win tonight. But at the end of the day, it was Gucci's team that ended up being the successful ones at the end of the day. Even though they took a lot of losses to Mago Libre in the past, they get the last laugh. Give credit where credit is due, though. I mean, this team, I would not be surprised. I mean, I kind of like the look on this team, though. I mean, a lot of people may hate them, especially Wallet. But you got to give credit where credit is due. They came out of here with a win, and rightfully so. Congratulations to the DFL. And coming up next, though, our first championship matchup of the night. It is for the women's tag team titles, as Ryuko and Satsuki put the belts on the line against the winners of the Fury World Tag League from last night in Elastigirl and Violet. We know that these two tag teams are a hell of a competitors, but we're gonna find out who truly is the best in the women's division. Is it the Incredibles or is it Kill la Kill? Let's find out. And of course, we're about to find out if they can really back up that win from the tournament, as the Incredibles return for the second night in a row, but this time it is the biggest match in their career, and they've only had 24 hours to prepare for this. Elastigirl and Violet going all the way in this tournament, making their debut on Fury literally from this tournament. They went past the first round when they defeated Sayuri and Natsuki, got past the Ignited Dogs in the quarterfinals, beat Meili and Josie Jane in the semifinals, and then last night defeated Team Avatar, which has led them up to this point. They are undefeated here tonight, but we're gonna see if they can keep that winning streak going, as they are gonna take on the best tag team in the women's division in Ryuko and Satsuki, who won those titles back in January at the Rumble, and it's been like 2 months since they defended them.
Terrible.
But in actuality, it's actually been like 2 months since any of the tag team champions have defended their titles.
Yeah, like I keep forgetting who the tag teams are.
Yeah, you got Kill la Kill, and then you got CJ and Maximus, who won the titles back at the Rumble, or around that time period. But now the champs are in the building here to defend their titles for the first time in their careers. Ryuko and Satsuki, the defending women's world tag team champions, head into this thing. No fear, no intimidation whatsoever. All they were going to do here tonight is just beat people up and walk out of here. Ryuko and Satsuki they've definitely been studying throughout the last month of the entire tournament, just scouting all the competitors who would potentially face them at WrestleMania. They won the titles back around January, which pretty much just guaranteed them that they're going to be at WrestleMania, because who is going to challenge them if all the teams are in the tournament. But it came down from 16 of the best tag teams, and in the eyes of Kill la Kill, they don't care about the tournament. They think to themselves, if you're not the champions, then you're not the best. You only really did this tournament to get an opportunity at the titles. It doesn't make you the best. And I mean, I can't argue with them though. The whole point of the tournament was to get a title match. But still. And of course, packed crowd here tonight at SoFi Stadium, as the women's tag team titles are on the line here. And apparently we know who what's his name? Joe's wants. You see, just not intimidated at all. Jesus Christ, we get it.
And their opponents, they are the women's
Oh, they're just the women. They're just the women's.
Satoru Sket Korchi.
And Kill la Kill ready tonight to walk out of WrestleMania with their titles intact. This is the first championship defense of the night. We've got 3 more titles being defended later on. Of course, we haven't really crowned any new champions as of late, other than the hardcore champion from last night. But now let's see what that win from the World Tag League Tournament's going to do for them here tonight. As the bell rings, the match is underway, and now we got 2 of the best tag teams in the Kool Kids Klan Fury going at one another to really show who is the best, to really prove who's at the top of the division. And right now you see Ryuko going for a cheap shot, doesn't even care whatsoever. And if you're the champions here, you have more of an advantage because you have like 2 months to really prepare for this thing. Meanwhile, you got the Incredibles, who went through a grueling tournament, only had 24 hours to prepare for this thing. They didn't even know they were going to make it to this night unless they won from yesterday. But they only had 24 hours to get prepared. Maybe they're still feeling the effects from last night when they fought Team Avatar in that final. But it doesn't seem like it's bothering them whatsoever. If anything, it's just making them a lot more resilient. As Ryuko goes for the kick to the gut. Now just thinking about getting her in her corner, maybe it seemed. But instead, it seems like Elastigirl is going right after her. Ryuko trying to hold on here. Trying to go for something. But instead, it seems like Elastigirl is definitely going for it. And I mean, I'm gonna give credit where credit's due. I mean, I say that a lot throughout the entire thing, but it's like, man, Elastigirl and Violet, like they're just a hell of a competitors. They are perfect in sync with one another. I mean, we saw the matchup from last night. It was just consistent tags between these two. Just a lot of double teaming, just like Ryuko and Satsuki are right now. Because you had Toph, who was just too stubborn to tag in anybody, which was kind of the main reason why they ended up losing in the first place. And why they were sent home.
Put Braille on the turnbuckles.
Should have put Braille on the ropes.
Your tag partner is to your left.
It was smart of them, though, to go after the legs of Toph, you know, knowing that she was not going to be able to do much. And you see Satsuki, though, with that big boot with those heels onto Elastigirl. And when she plants you with that finisher where she basically just stabs the back of your neck with those heels, I mean, you got to get some severe damage to your nervous system. And right now you got Elastigirl who's fighting back. Irish whips her into her corner, maybe looking to make the tag to her daughter here. And she does so, and now the Incredibles on the double team here. And it's always so fun to watch them work together here tonight as she plants Satsuki onto the mat. Here we go, nice reversal there
instantly
by the
backfires.
Champ. True. Yeah, if anything, if you're the Incredibles, you gotta be hella nervous here tonight. You're coming into this thing, like I mentioned, 24 hours after winning the tournament. And you basically gotta, you know, be expected to take on the champs at 100% though, who are well rested, who have had plenty of time to really prepare for this night.
Yeah, you got 8 hours of sleep.
But I mean, it would be more humiliating for the champions if they lost, knowing that, you know, they had all the time in the world to prepare and then still lose. That's what ended up happening with, you know, Christian Economy last year's WrestleMania when they lost to Dan and Mob, who literally only had 24 hours as well to get ready.
Cool.
But that was because Mob was Mob Killer. That doesn't count.
No, it definitely counts. It's still me. It's literally me. Literally
and you see Ryuko just continuing to pressure Violet, continuing to go after the arm here. And I mean, if you're Mosin in Arizona as well for later on tonight, they also had, you know, 24 hours to get ready for this thing. There's Ryuko continuing to do what she does best, and that is to inflict as much pain onto her opponent. Got her in the corner, try to go for a double team, but instead it seems like Violet's countered into a punch. Now where is she thinking about taking her? Maybe try to take her to her side of the corner, but Ryuko's still fighting out of it. Gonna refocus, regroup, get herself back on track. Irish whip back into her corner, maybe making the double team. Nope, instead it seems like it's just reversal between these two. Back into her corner, and now you see Violet walking up. This time makes the tag, and now Elastigirl's back in this fight. Double team by the Incredibles, and as long as they can keep this up, as long as they can keep the same strategy that they were using not earlier on, but last night, they have a pretty good chance of winning this thing. Reversal though.
Don't get these guys to use their superpowers to win.
Because that would be considered cheating, and we do not condone that.
Ref turns her back and Elastigirl just throws her hand across the ring.
True. Or it's like when she tries to go for a rope break, so she does it fucking 10 feet away. And oh my goodness, though, big boot to the face on Ryuko. I mean, if it's a body part, then I guess it's not able to be disqualified. And meanwhile, nice maneuver there by Elastigirl. The crowd getting hyped up here tonight, realizing that Ryuko's in trouble. And you imagine, though, if they lost their women's tag team titles here tonight to a team that literally barely had enough time to prepare for this thing. Back elbow there by Elastigirl. Wait a second, she's climbing to the top rope. Ryuko's in trouble here as Elastigirl's on the top. This can only mean one thing as she sets up for the frog splash.
Wow.
Connected. Ate all of it. Cover. Is this it? Do we got new women's tag team champions? Oh, and my goodness, Satsuki almost humiliated herself by trying to break it up. Can you imagine if it was literally right there? Jesus, I don't know if Ryuko kicked out or Satsuki was the one that made the save, but I think it was the second one, but just barely. But she cannot afford any slip-ups here. If any case, it seems like the champions are more worried right now, and she plants Elastigirl down to the mat. Trying to just break her body as much as possible. And now Ryuko setting up for finisher, though. Good night. knocks out Elastigirl, knocked the teeth right out of her mouth. Cover, is this it? And we still have champions, and we do, as Satsuki trying to beat up Violet over there, but the challengers are still in this fight. They still believe they can do this. But it doesn't seem like that's the case right now. As Ryuko gets Elastigirl back up to her feet. Irish whips her into the corner, into the clothesline. And now you see her fired up here. Ryuko with all the momentum in her advantage. With the comeback sequence though onto Elastigirl. My goodness, and Violet's knocked out on the outside, and now it's just Ryuko left to fend for herself, but Elastigirl still fighting through, still persevering, trying to go for a neck breaker. Ryuko pushed her away. Oh, wait a second, going for a move here, and spikes her back down to the mat. And honestly, you gotta tag in your partner at some point, or at least finish this thing. I mean, Violet's knocked out over there. It's not like she's gonna be able to do much. But what Ryuko is gonna do here is go for that suplex, and now she's looking to put this thing away for good. She's tired of just delaying it. Oh, wait a second, but Elastigirl caught the leg. And now she's going for a cloverleaf, maybe it seems, and she gets that submission hold into a cloverleaf. Ryuko, is she going to tap out here? Do we have new women's tag team champions? Ryuko struggling to escape it, but she's knocked in it pretty deep. Oh, but she let go of it. It doesn't seem like she wants to win that way. Kick to the leg, and then a kick to the face. Ryuko in the not in the best place right now. But right now she is though. And she just completely no-sold it. But it doesn't matter because Ryuko managed to get her hands on her. But Elastigirl countering as well. What a matchup this is so far for the women's tag team titles, as Elastigirl try to go for the double knees in the corner. And Ryuko maybe thinking about taking her somewhere else. Taking her a little trip downtown. Goes for the kick to the back. Nope, it seems Elastigirl countered. Wait a second. Oh, something new in her arsenal, and plants her down face first. Ryuko's got to make the hot tag eventually. Oh, but she couldn't do it. Satsuki's literally right there, but she couldn't tag her partner in time. But Ryuko's still fighting though, just the perseverance between these two teams refusing to quit. And you also see Elastigirl trying to crawl over there to tag in Violet, as Ryuko, once again, another one for good measure. My goodness.
I think the champs might win this.
You think? I mean, both of them are really good right now. They're bringing everything they've got. But I mean, if anything, it's the Incredibles who are the ones who, you know, have a lot of momentum on their side, though. Do we got new champs and a kick out? Not a kick out, but a breakup. Violet trying to just keep Satsuki away from her partner as much as possible. She also has got to be careful that this thing doesn't end in as a disqualification, or else they lose the opportunity. And right now, spikes Ryuko with that DDT. Elastigirl, one more time, goes for the cover. Is this it? Do we got new champs? And Jamal is knocked out again. Of course, this happened last night as well.
Leave Jamal alone.
Hashtag justice for Jamal. I can't believe this. But it's Elastigirl.
Oh, she's gonna make a really bad joke.
She's got the confidence in her now. She feels like she can do it. Oh, but I may have spoken too soon, because now that the referee is down, Ryuko's the one that's trying to get some offense in this thing. I'm surprised Jamal just hasn't like taken a mental break or something, because Dog is just getting beat up every single time. I'm surprised he hasn't been fed up and attacked somebody. I got planted her there on the mat, and Ryuko just not even struggling to like compose herself. She's just knocked out right now. I feel like it's only a matter of time before eventually gives up, makes the tag to Violet. And maybe she wants to let her daughter be the one to get the W. But not if Ryuko has anything to say about it. She needs to tag in her partner at some point. She can't just do this whole thing by herself. Irish whips her into the corner and try to go for the knee to the knee there, but Violet countering once again. Elastigirl trying to hype up this crowd here to try to get behind the Incredibles here tonight. Do they have an opportunity though, as she knocks out Ryuko? Cover now, is this it? Looking to put her away. Do we got new women's tag team champions?
Wow.
And we do. The Incredibles. My goodness. True, what the hell just happened, Satsuki? My goodness gracious. What are they, like 5-0 as a tag team? Holy Jesus. 5-0 undefeated streak. Literally only their 5th match ever as a team. And they are now the new women's tag team champions. Man, Ryuko and Satsuki, they really should have prepared more for this fight. They had 2 months to prepare for this thing and then ended up losing to the team that, you know, had a gruesome match last night. I cannot believe we are witnessing here, of course. The women's tag team division has changed now on Fury as Elastigirl and Violet can call themselves champions, and it only was like what, like the 3 months of them being around and they already are champions. But it's well deserved though. They went through a hell of a fight, a hell of a war through the tournament, and now tonight the payoff was rewarding and they can call themselves women's tag team champions. Congrats to Elastigirl and Violet. Here we go. Coming up next, it is a match that deserves the Limp Bizkit My Way music. It is Leo the Dog and it is Nibba Cat going after one another one-on-one. We know that these two used to be the team in Cat Dog, but now that is far past them. They do not care about one another anymore after Leo betrayed Nibba Cat. But tonight, they're going to finally put a nail to the coffin. Who is going to win this between Leo and Nibba Cat? Here we go. Limp Bizkit My Way playing right now as Nibba Cat makes their way down to the ring. This is not going to be a pretty match between these two.
From Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 130 pounds, the Claw.
Nibba Cat really went from never having a singles match ever to being in the card at WrestleMania.
Famous autism champion.
True, Nibba Cat is definitely not somebody to sleep on though. I mean, if you, to the two people that, you know, have ever watched Dark, you know just how incredible Nibba Cat has been as an autism champion. But this is not Nibba Cat autism champion version. This is Nibba Cat who was vengeful after Leo betrayed him. After everything that they went through. What? And here comes
every single viewer that's never ever watched this doesn't know anything about Dark, and we could just be lying about it the whole time.
Schizophrenia. And of course, Leo accompanied by Bana the Cat.
He broke out. He ran away.
Yeah.
Get your dog.
Leo, obviously, he doesn't even care about Nibba Cat anymore. I mean, you know, these two, they go back as friends from the very beginning, from when we first started Revolt, actually, when they made it as far in the final of the original World Tag League tournament. And since then, I mean, they've tried to get opportunities for the tag team titles. They never actually successfully have won them, never held titles in their careers. Except Nibba Cat, but that doesn't count. But now Leo basically feels like he has gotten rid of the dead weight in Nibba Cat and has aligned himself with someone a lot more aggressive in Bana the Cat.
The saddest thing is they never got a championship opportunity.
Yeah, exactly.
They didn't even get to fight for the championship.
Sure, the bell rings, the match is underway. Well, they did the very first time that we started this
Yeah, but that was inaugural. That doesn't really count.
Yeah, no, but it's still a title match.
I guess, yeah.
But that's really pretty much it. Yeah, right now, you see Jamal trying to break up the count here. Man, I would love to have Jamal. Wait, is that green shirt guy in the front row? Oh my god!
Oh my goodness!
Green shirt guy in the front. Oh my god! He wasn't here last night. Why? He's here today. That's incredible. He just doesn't have the smiley face on there. I can't believe it. They have green shirt guy referenced in 2K19. It's in the same exact spot he's always in too. You got Leo just continuing to beat down Nibba Cat as much as possible. We're at attack here, but once again countering, trying to take out the frustration of everything that Nibba Cat has ever felt from what happened during that betrayal. Leo's always felt like Nibba Cat was the one weighing down the team, always felt like Nibba Cat was the one who was kind of holding them back, making sure that they didn't reach their full potential as champions. Feels like it was always Nibba Cat's fault that they never were successful. Nibba Cat thinks otherwise. Thinks that Leo has always just been selfish for himself, and it was a drop kick there by the big dog.
You know, in reality, it was Dutch's and SPEWT's fault because they never fed their animals. So.
They started going after one another. They've had enough. The winner gets to eat the other one. And now, Leo, you see those multiple attacks, though, onto Nibba Cat. Kick to the leg and another one.
I have an Extreme Rule match where Nibba Cat brings out a shovel.
Yeah.
No particular reason.
What is a buried alive match, but with the shovels? Dead Dog Gaming versus Nibba Cat. Oh, tried to go for an attack there, but seems like he was way far out of trajectory for that one. Now Leo going for the knee to the ribs there of Nibba Cat. As you see Bana just over there in the corner, supporting Leo through thick and thin, making sure that they put away Nibba Cat and get rid of him forever. That's exactly what Leo wants, though, here tonight. When Nibba Cat's not going down without a fight. Try to go for an attack once again. Nibba Cat Irish whips into the corner. And Leo, I think he was trying to go for a springboard move, but it just didn't work. He didn't have enough space to do it. And green shirt guy over there is just cheering his ass off. You got Leo planting Nibba Cat down onto the mat. Face first. And now Leo going for that headlock here, just trying to suffocate him as much as possible. Doing everything he can to get the wind knocked out of him. Make sure, because of course if you don't have any oxygen in that brain, then it's very difficult for you to think. Very difficult for Nibba Cat to get out of this, but Leo did him a favor, and I don't think he did him a favor now that I bring it up, because it looks like he's trying to put him away for good now. The bite of 87 onto Nibba Cat. Good
that's it.
night.
Yep,
that's gotta be it. Cover now, Leo, to get a win here at WrestleMania, and he does. Well, he just absolutely killed Nibba Cat. Oh my god. Bana really was just out here for no reason. Kind of just showed up here to watch. Oh man, Nibba Cat. I mean, you gotta feel for Nibba Cat to be betrayed by Leo and then lose to him here at WrestleMania. I mean, damn. It's gotta suck. Of course, Leo came out of here with the victory and feels like now he can truly begin his career, not as a tag team competitor, but finally on his own, where he doesn't need Nibba Cat to weigh him down, in his own words.
Here is your winner, Leo.
This is really about to be the arc where Leo the dog wins the world title. I cannot believe it. But of course, big victory. Oh my god, though, just the acrobatics from this dog. Big win for him here. He got that dog in him. He brought it in. He brought it with him here tonight. Let him off the leash, and he absolutely went after him. Congrats to Leo, though, for this win. And coming up next, it is our second title matchup of the night. This is a rivalry that has just been going on for forever, but now it's been reignited. But in this case, it seems like the tables have turned. It's Emma defending the Knockouts title against, I guess, this newer version of Sickle, who has aligned herself with Karen Chungus, who will walk out of here with the title. Let's find out.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
One fall.
Two fall.
Impact
Yeah.
Championship.
No way, Impact Wrestling?
No,
Wrestling
Impact
company?
Wrestling is not real. It does not exist.
That's true.
But of course, here comes Sickle, looking to finally looking to put Emma away for good, and to take away the one thing that she cares about, which is the Knockouts Championship. And we knew that Emma and Sickle, I mean, as of like the past couple of months, they've been aligning with each other pretty well. I thought for sure that, you know, maybe they would have Sickle would have put her differences aside with her and, you know, finally accepted her as a friend, but in this instance, it just felt like she was, I guess, just manipulating her the whole time into thinking that, and aligned herself with Karen Chungus, letting everyone know where her allegiance was with. Felt like Karen Chungus has brought the best in people, and I mean, I don't blame her. And Sickle feels like the first step in heading to where she wants to be in her career is winning tonight and defeating Emma. This is a rivalry that has been just consistently on and off with one another. It's every single time that it's just been Sickle who has wanted Emma's position. Emma, on the other hand, at first, when they first feuded, felt like, that she had a lot of the world to carry, pretty much just felt like I had a lot of the world to carry, but now she feels a lot more confident this time around with this title defense here at WrestleMania. She's definitely grown a lot more confidence in her, not intimidated whatsoever. She comes into this thing fully prepared and is looking to walk out of here with that knockout title. Let's not forget that last year, this was around the time period when Emma was, on the hunt for the knockouts title. So we saw she was very close to winning it the first time during the ladder match, but was unsuccessful when Lois was the one that ended up winning. But now, a couple of months after that, Emma ended up winning the Knockouts Championship the first time
losing
in
it
her
in
career.
a week. Then she got it back.
Yeah, and then since then, she broke Lois's record for the longest title run.
Not deserved.
From Houston, Texas, Sue Ken.
But there's only one woman that's wanting to put that record to end, and that is Sickle.
Introducing the champion from the Virgin Islands. She's the Impact Champion, Emma.
For a rivalry this big, I'm not even surprised that it's got to culminate here at WrestleMania. These two just date back for such a long period of time. Emma, I guess, just felt like an idiot for falling into Sickle's tricks. Or maybe she did like her at one point. But, of course, Karen Chungus got involved in the picture and, let Sickle know that at the end of the day, you could either stand around and just see Emma being successful, or you could just try to take up that position that she's in. The bell rings, the match is underway, and already immediately it seems like Sickle's already struggling in this thing against Emma. Right now the champion looking to walk out of here with their title intact, but Sickle's got one step ahead of her. Got to go for a move here and plants her down to the mat. Karen Chungus, if we know anything about Karen Chungus, is that she's really helped a lot. She's definitely helped people throughout her career. One example being 02. We know that 02 was struggling for a while during her career, and then ended up, aligning herself with Karen Chungus, and then we saw 02 was in contendership for the women's world title. Of course, was unsuccessful at that one, but she's looking to do the same for Sickle here tonight. Feels like both of them have pretty much been on the same wavelength. Feels like she can really change her life around here as she gets that clothesline in the corner. And if you're Emma in this instance, you're facing a more aggressive version of Sickle right now. Somebody that just does not care at this point, does not care about what Emma has to think about her. Is all Sickle wants to do here tonight is gain wins. She's not here for the sympathy of the people anymore. Not here to try to please the crowd, not here to try to put on a 5-star classic at the Tokyo Dome. Nah. She's here to win. That's all that matters to her. If you're not first, you're last. Going for the cover, though. Is this sick? Can she get a victory already? Jamal, the referee, taking forever to go for this count, and a kick out, though, by Emma. It's Karen Chungus trying not to get involved. I wouldn't be surprised if she was, but trying to see what really Sickle is capable of here. Grabs a leg and goes right after Emma, though. What an impressive title run that really Emma's had throughout the course of Fury, though. She's definitely defended that championship and retained against a lot of high-profile competitors. And we know that the next challenger for the Knockouts title is Monica. And we think that she's watching along this matchup very closely as Sickle goes for the Exploder Suplex. Plants her down and now going for the cover. Is this it? Can she defeat Emma and break her run? And it's a kick out, though, by the champ.
No, sir.
Thought she would have put her away there. And now trying to go for a move here. What she got in mind? Look at her plant her. Jesus Christ, it looked like it almost buckled Emma's knees there. And now Sickle heading up to the top rope here. We rarely really see her up there, but it seems like she's gonna fly. Oh, but Emma got the knees up. Emma reversing and still fighting through against the challenger. But Sickle's got one trick up her sleeve as Emma sets up for the scissor kick, who's put away a lot of women in the past. Oh, wait a second. Karen Chungus, of course.
Oh.
Of course, Karen Chungus has got to interfere in this thing. Nobody's even surprised at this point. This is just vintage Karen Chungus 101. But Emma, though, she's not going to let that time go to waste. She knew that the time that Karen Chungus was wasting on the referee was the amount of time that she could, still get some damage onto her opponent. Trying to keep herself up to her feet, but now Emma Irish whips her into the corner. Now it's just going to walk up to her. Sickle countering, going after the arm, though. She knows that scissor kick is very dangerous, but still managing to just stay away from it as much as possible. Nice takedown there by Emma. Forearm to the face. Jesus Christ. Knocked her down to the ground. Gets her up to her feet again. Try to go for a suplex. Not a suplex, but I guess a body slam here. Scoop slam. And now once again, Emma setting her up once more. Trying to go for a scissor kick the second time. Karen Chungus. Another distraction by goddamn Karen Chungus as the referee Jamal is just trying to fix the turnbuckle over there. Wait a second. Oh, it doesn't really look like it did much. Cover now. Is this it? Is Emma going to walk out of here with her title intact? And she does. What a win. I cannot believe
Sickle
this.
Is crying, shaking.
Just Karen Chungus really thought she was going to come into this thing and just try to save her. But at the end of the day, though, Emma walks out of here still with her title intact. I'll give her credit where credit's due. She gave a hell of a fight, though. But at the end of the day, this is Emma we're talking about. Emma is she's been the champion for this long, and it's for, it's not for nothing. I think it'd be pretty interesting if she broke Hatsune Miku's record, but I think that's, I guess, a little far-fetched. Definitely possible from the momentum that she's had, though. Got the scissor kick there to put her away. Karen Chungus tried multiple times throughout this thing to win the matchup, but it just wasn't enough. And Emma walks out of here still your Knockouts champion. This is the second time in a year in a row where Karen Chungus has failed in some sort of matchup at WrestleMania. Incredible. Yep. But Emma walks out of here. Emma walks out of here with the W, but now she awaits Monica as her next challenger to the title. And I think that is going to be a pretty interesting matchup, Mo. I ain't even going to lie to you. But of course, Emma keeps her title intact, still walks out of here your Knockouts champ. Here we go. Coming up next, it is our goddamn men's tag team title match as Mosin and Arizona, the winners of the Revolt World Tag League from last night, meet the champs as CJ Mack and Maximus Nightmare defend their titles for the first time here at WrestleMania. Who's going to win between these two? Who are we going to crown new tag team champions? Let's find out here at Mania. And here we go. From one winner of the World Tag League to another. We saw the Incredibles win the tag team championships earlier on tonight. Let's see if Mosin and Arizona can recapture them as they head into Mania here. They've already made history as the 2023 World Tag League winners.
Kind of like 2.5, really.
What?
First one wasn't even on the vote.
Well, it's still technically the World Tag League. It's just under a different name. We still consider, of course, the history with Christian Economy and then Dan and Mobzila, and then now Mosin and Arizona now join the history books, but the party does not start just yet because they have one more matchup left at their disposal, which is for the World Tag Team titles. And now this time around, a lot of people may have thought otherwise. When they first won the championships, a lot of people were pretty shocked, especially since we never even considered the idea of them, ever being champions or hell, ever getting a win. But now they definitely proved what they're made of thanks to this tournament. But another team, if anything, Mosin and Arizona feel like this team do not deserve to be tag team champions, as the only reason they are champs is because of CJ Mack winning the breakout tournament and cashing in for the opportunity against Speed and Rufus. But they make their first entrance here tonight as tag team champions. I'm surprised they haven't really shown up at all. What?
And probably their last.
Damn. Bootius, Maximus, CJ Mack. Of course, CJ Mack burst onto the scene in the breakout tournament, ended up winning it actually, which was, I mean, one of the big shocking moments from that tournament was when he defeated the Apple in the semifinals.
It's like me for real.
And then, of course, won the breakout tournament, used his championship opportunity for the tag team titles, and recruited an old friend of his in Maximus Nightmare. And since then, they went to the Rumble, they won the titles, and now they make their first title defense against Mosin in Arizona. Let's see just how well these two can work together. Of course, Mosin in Arizona. You gotta be feeling a lot of nerves and a lot of pressure. Awesome.
On the way to the ring.
Gordon Morris and Eric Zinda.
Yep.
Famous wrestlers.
In case you forgot the first time. In case you forgot the first time. In case you forgot the second time.
Eric Zinda and their opponents at a combined weight of 370 pounds. They are the World Tag Team.
Oh, they say the name properly, but they just said the women's for Ryuko and them.
And Maximus Nightmare.
And the champs are feeling on top of the world here tonight, but it could all come crumbling down if they lose here at Mania. CJ and Maximus defend the tag team titles for the first time. I mean, the tag team title match from last year was Christian Economy versus the World Tag League winners and Dan and Mobzila. We all knew what happened in that one. The bell rings, the match is underway. We're going to start things off here with Mosin and CJ Mack, and we're going to see just how well Arkham can do here tonight. Of course, Mosin in Arizona got to this point when they defeated Chad Sex and Womb Crusher in the first round of the tournament, then defeated the Minions in the quarterfinals, which was, one of the favorites, and then beat Hook and Danhausen in the semis, and then ended up defeating Cars 3 last night in the final. And right now you got Mosin, who's just continuing to pick at the arm here of CJ Mack. Right now it doesn't seem like the champs are in very good condition right now, though, as you see him get sent to the outside. On the women's side, we saw new tag team champions with the Incredibles. That begs the question, can Mosin in Arizona do the same thing? Can they let their tournament win end up being the payoff with some titles around their waist? Is Maximus continuing to stay on Mosin? Go for the kick, but it's steady countered. Oh,
actual people being in a wrestling match instead of fake people made of ones and zeros.
Well, listen, all right, the Fury division is very scarce right now.
No,
Mosin trying to go for the big boot there onto Maximus Nightmare. And I mean, we saw Colt the Bolt, good member of theirs, compete last night in the hardcore title ladder match. Of course, was unsuccessful at winning it, but he's rooting on for his good buddies here tonight. There for not moral support, but I guess just cheering them on in spirit. Nice double team and nice drop kick there by Arizona. If you're the tag team champions right now, I mean, it's a lot of pressure put onto you, especially when this is your first title defense, and I feel like that's how Ryuko and Satsuki lost in the first place. Because they had time to prepare for it, but you don't, oh my god, Jamal every time, I swear to god! Can't even let me finish my sentence without Jamal falling asleep on the job. And a knee to the face there by Arizona. And like I was saying, I mean, you could prepare as much as you want, but you really gotta experience that first title defense to really know what you're getting yourself into. Because it's one thing winning the title, it's a whole other situation when you actually have to stay the champion.
Real.
In Arizona, it's a lot more stress when you are, because that just basically means that you got the best coming at you. Everybody wants a shot at you. And Mobzila would know that. Arizona, though, with that elbow drop to the back. This tournament win as well for Mosin in Arizona, you know. Obviously, they're happy to make history and win the World Tag League, but they don't feel like it's time to celebrate just yet, because they still have this matchup taking place right now that they need to win, though, if they really want to, I guess, be fulfilled with the ending. You saw him go for that package pile driver, though. Cover is the set. CJ Mack watching along as it's a kick out, though, by Arizona. I believe that might have been his finisher, but I'm not quite sure. But you got Mr. Bodius Maximus now with the comeback sequence. Going after Arizona, bringing the fight to him. Letting him know that you might have won the World Tag League, but we're the best tag team overall in this division, and that's why we're the champs for a reason. He's got to get him up to his feet, but instead Arizona, though, goes for that jaw of Mr. Bodius Maximus. Punch to the face, into the zigzag, though. Not the zigzag, but he got the move there, and now a nice reversal there by Mr. Bodius. Of course, Bodius Maximus really, you know, made his name on the scene when he was involved with Colt the Bolt and the Blade brand, but since then he's kind of branched away from it. Of course, still involved with Colt the Bolt, but right now he's got CJ in his sights as his partner, and he gets the move there. I believe that one's going to be it. Mosin in Arizona to recapture the titles, and it's a breakup,
and he didn't
just
hit
in time.
Jamal.
True, it's a miracle. And Mosin, though, with that clothesline to CJ. But now it's Maximus and Arizona going after one another. Two white men going at one another in the ring. As he sets him up, though, for that move. As Arizona's down on the mat. And now you see Maximus feeling the hype from the crowd. But I believe, you know, going on that side of the corner was a horrible idea. And Bodius should have thought better. Because what did you expect, thinking that you were going to go up there, and then Golden Mosin's literally right then and there? Like, you should have expected this to happen.
Real.
You could have gone to the bottom left one. And now Arizona taking advantage of this opening that he has onto him. Kick to the back here. And now Arizona knows that CJ Mack is knocked out on the outside, which only means that he could put this thing away for good, as Arizona looks to put this match away. Going for the cover. Is this it? CJ Mack showing up at the very last second, though, to make the save. True. I feel like he was faking it. Oh, my God, but now he can't fake that one. Mosin and Arizona, I mean, what a hell of a team. They won the tournament for a reason, and they're bringing the fight to the champions.
I mean, they are former champions themselves.
Yeah, exactly. They're looking to walk out of here as two-time champs. He goes for the kick to the head, and now Arizona is on the side of the ring, but now gets back in it.
Arizona really carrying this match.
He always does. Oh, but I believe he could only carry so much before all the luggage just gets too heavy. And now Mr. Bodius Maximus sets up for that package pile driver. Good night. CJ not even around to make the save to stop Mosin from breaking up the count, which is exactly how he did so here. CJ now coming back inside the side of the apron, but at what cost? The damage was already done, though. The breakup happened as you got Bodius Maximus going after Arizona again. Trying to go for another DDT. Nope, instead went for, I guess, a suplex, I guess. And you see Mosin desperate for the tag over there. He really wants to get in this thing. But Arizona's not budging. Maybe setting up a hot tag. Nope. Nice reversal there. He just did a little roll there, and then just tagged in CJ. Okay. All right then. I should have thought about that sooner. And my God, Arizona capitalizes.
That was out of nowhere.
Yeah. Now going for the punch. Multiple punches. Arizona's just throwing hands right now. And he's continuing to do so and finishes him off with a knee. Cover.
He really wants these championships.
Do we got new tag team champions? Wait a second. Mosin trying to make the save for the team, but CJ kicks out just in time.
That's why he won the tournament.
True. My God, yeah, CJ Mack's a hell of a resilient competitor. This is the same man that defeated the Apple in that tournament. Let's not ever forget that. Do not ever underestimate CJ Mack in that instance. Try to go for a move that Arizona countering, but Arizona is just as resilient himself. It's a headlock there by CJ. A toe hold here onto the mat. Mosin desperate for the tag. CJ's gonna let him have it for a second though. He's gonna taunt the crowd, and now Mosin enters this fight. Tagged in, and now Mosin is fully ready. With CJ Mack knocked out here, you got Arizona and Maximus who are just stunned on the outside here, and now Mosin going for it once more, and he just makes CJ bleed in the process. If he lands that submission, it's going to be pretty much over because all the damage of him, it goes to the head, and that's where CJ's wounded. He rolls out of the ring, though. Very smart strategy. Very great in-ring awareness by CJ Mack. Golden Mosin heading to the top. This is high risk, high reward. Oh my God, and it ended up being high risk. Could have shattered his bones there. Could have gotten a severe concussion from that fall. And now these two just slugging it out on the outside here. They've got to be careful this thing doesn't end in a count out. It would mean that the champs retain, but Mosin and Arizona are not trying to afford that right now. Or onto the face. He grabs CJ with a handful of hair, though. A handful of dreads. Arizona, you see him trying to slowly get himself back up to his feet. This Golden Mosin's got to get CJ back inside, and he does so. Referee at a 7 count. CJ, oh, for a second he almost made the tag to Maximus, but he was still too far away. And Mosin now continuing to do what he does best and go after every single body part imaginable to just inflict as much pain to the arms, the head, and just the legs. But this crowd is electric here tonight. CJ Mack setting up for the Mack Clash, though, and he got him. Mack Clash connected. Cover. Is this it? Arizona's not even trying to make the save. But Mosin doesn't care, and he kicks out. Arizona was just that confident that his partner could escape it. My goodness. How many people are able to kick out of the Mack Clash? My goodness. And now picking out the legs of Mosin. Of course you think that green shirt guy is going crazy over there. I don't blame him. This is a hell of a matchup. This is a hell of a night, honestly. Is now Mosin headlock once again to CJ Mack, slaps his hand away from him, and he goes for that clothesline. Gets him up to his feet once again, and now CJ Mack Irish whips him into the corner and try to go for a clothesline, but Mosin countering into a back elbow. CJ still left standing, but of course, though, now it just plants him face first onto the mat. Spiked his head there, probably whiplashed it there. Would have struck a nerve. And you see, just CJ Mack is just more wounded than anybody in this matchup. He's just bleeding profusely. And if he gets planted with Mosin's submission hold, then it's just pretty much over for him. Gonna go for a scoop slam, though, onto the challenger. Letting him know that that World Tag League win means nothing unless you can beat the champs. And CJ Mack instead it seems like he's going to let Maximus have a go at Mosin. He gets back up in time. Knows that Maximus really hasn't, he's the more fresher man in this matchup. CJ's got to take a while to recover, especially since he's wounded. And Arizona already desperate to enter this matchup, but Mosin countering. Wait a second, trying to go for the move here, and he got him. For a kick again, and now Maximus countering. Oh, it doesn't seem like it worked out so well in his favor. And now Mosin with the submission hold. Plants him. Mosin gets it synced in deep. Maximus Nightmare. If he taps out here, we got new tag team champions. He's got it locked in deep. Looking to prove to the world that they can be champs once again. Oh, but he let go of the hold. You see Mosin's bleeding from his hand. Do you see that? It's like cut open.
Oh my God. Yeah. Maybe it's not even his blood.
I don't think it might have been CJ's, but I don't know. Oh, wait a second. Arizona got tagged in, but yeah, exactly. Might as well. Can you imagine? Oh my God. Okay. He really just tagged him in. It's like, all right, you can get the win. And that's exactly what he did. Mosin and Arizona.
That was completely unexpected.
Yeah, pretty interesting ending to the matchup, but I mean, I don't blame him. I mean, caught him off guard, knew that Maximus was going to be knocked out for a while, and he planted him. Mosin was a nice man of him, though. He was a nice guy of himself to let Arizona get that pin.
Maybe they planned this. Maybe Mosin wasn't planning to.
Now Mosin and Arizona recapture the tag team championships here tonight at WrestleMania.
Two-time.
True, two-time champs. Two-time champs. And with the new demeanor, they of course have learned from the first time that they were the champions. But they feel like this time around, they are a more dominant duo than ever. Congratulations to Golden Mo. Every single one of the competitors, every single team from the World Tag League ended up winning the titles tonight. That is incredible. Yeah. That is amazing.
Of course,
congrats to Mosin and Arizona, your new World Tag Team champs. And coming up next, it is the matchup you have all been waiting for. It is our main event of Night 2. It is Mobzila defending the World Championship against not only the winner of the Royal Rumble in the Apple, but also Mr. Break the Bank Jive Owens, who officially announced his cash-in, and it will be taking place here tonight in our main event. Who's gonna walk out of here with the world title? Who's gonna be the face of Revolt between these three? Let's find out. And here we go. It's main event time here at WrestleMania as Mr. Break the Bank Jive Owens makes his grand entrance, cashing in his contract for this fight. There's a pyro going off for Mr. Jive Owens. Feels like this is the biggest opportunity of his career. He won the briefcase, won the contract in the middle of 2022. He's really trying to hold it off. You know, we never really knew when he was going to cash in, but he announced it. He set the date. He said, March 11th, 2023, I'm coming after Mob, I'm coming after the Apple, and I'm coming for the World Championship. As Jive Owens, when he entered Revolt, when he joined us, you know, he was the hottest star, and he believes that, you know, just because he's a hot star does not necessarily define a success, but he has been racking up some victories. But of course, here comes the winner of the men's Royal Rumble match, the Apple, who feels like Jive Owens shouldn't even be in this matchup to begin with.
Introducing the challenger from Ohio, weighing in at 379 pounds, the Predator, Adorable.
And if you're the Apple, I mean, you gotta be feeling some frustration as well. The original planned matchup was supposed to be Mobzila defending against the Apple one-on-one. The Apple felt like, you know, this was going to be just a walk in the park, easiest paycheck ever, easiest world title win in history, just an absolute squash match. But now Jive Owens, you know, the Apple feels like Jive Owens stuck his nose in his business. And now the Apple is furious. He's mad. He's pissed off. Oh my God, this thing is just gonna burn every man, woman, and child in the arena. He is coming into this with no remorse. The Apple only cares about one thing and one thing only: children and destruction. And there are no children present right now. The Apple, we could be seeing the next world champion. But if there's anything, if there's anybody that's gonna try to stop that, it's this man, or this boy, Mobzila. The world champion of Revolt, the longest reigning world champion now.
From Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 130 pounds, he is the world champion, Rob.
And if you're Mobzila, you know, you were even more worried, even more nervous the first time around when it was going to be a one-on-one. But now that this is a triple threat, it basically implies that Mobzila doesn't even need to get pinned. Well, actually, yeah, he still needs to get pinned in this match because it's under triple threat rules. But the rules have changed to where, you know, you get pinned, you're out of here. It has to be a winner. So Mobzila, I mean, it makes it fair for everybody. But of course, this is not going to be an easy challenge for any man involved in this matchup. Jive Owens, The Apple, and Mobzila all fighting for the richest prize in Revolt, the Kool Kids Klan World Championship. But only one man can walk out of here of the main event with that title. As we prepare for our highly anticipated main event, the bell rings and the Apple immediately knocking out Jive Owens, letting him know that you shouldn't even be in this match and we're going to get rid of you there first thing. Of course, like I mentioned before, Mobzila officially hitting 134 days as the world champion, breaking Roy's record of 133. So we got to give him congrats for that one. And right now, Jive Owens knocked down on the outside here. Of course, triple threat rules. Basically, you know, new rules were, I guess, adjusted for this match. If you were pinned or submitted, you're out of here. There's no disqualifications and no countouts under triple threat rules. And Jive Owens, honestly, I mean, maybe the smart strategy in this thing is just kind of let one or the other fight it out and then set yourself up in this. But Jive Owens has a lot to lose in this as well. You know, like Mobzila stated before, you know, he could have cashed in on the winner of this matchup, but Jive Owens feels like, you know, he's not going to get the admiration that he really wants if he just cashes in on a weakened opponent after the match. Jive Owens is just too much of a nice guy to do that. He wanted that Mania entrance. He wanted to be the headliner and not just show up to pick up the scraps. And Mobzila fighting, though, trying to prove to the world why he deserves to be the world champion. He's fought the likes of John Economy, even X-Flow throughout the course of his title run. And now just getting beat up here by the Apple. Apple does not even care that Jive Owens is in this thing. He's just trying to not even look at him at all. He's only focused on Mobzila because he knows that it should be the only man he should be fighting right now, not Jive Owens. And now he's going to turn his attention towards him, but Jive going for the attack here. Of course, Jive Owens and the Apple went one-on-one last week on Revolt. The Apple ended up being successful in that matchup, so if anything, the Apple feels a lot more confident heading into this thing. But I mean, maybe if you're Jive Owens, you're kind of saving a bit more of your arsenal for this matchup when the title's on the line. Covering a kick out, though, by the Apple. Jive Owens, I guess he's just going to spend more time monologuing out here rather than, you know, try to do too much in this fight. Gonna crank the neck here. The Apple, the heavy favorite to win tonight, to win the World Championship. We don't really remember the last time the world title was defended under triple threat rules. But Mobzila, I believe this might be the first triple threat actually for the world title. But the Apple just continuously going after Mob, and Jive Owens is just gonna take his time here. He knows that he's got all the time in the world. What the fuck was he trying to do? Well, Mobzilla's out. Oh my god, big boot though by the Apple. And maybe that cash-in is going to end up being a failure if Jive Owens loses here tonight. Maybe seeing a second year in a row where a break-the-bank cash-in fails as Jive Owens gets planted with that powerbomb. Cover now, is this it? Mobzila can only do so much, but watch along as Jive Owens kicks out, though. Mobzila trying to get in this thing and take out the Apple. He knows that if he takes out the Apple, it makes everything so much easier for everybody else on the playing field. But he's not going to give up now, focusing his attention on the champ. Kick to the gut here, as Jive Owens also wants a piece of the Apple. If anything, I think the smartest strategy is for Mob and Jive Owens to work together to team up to take out the Apple, but instead it seems like that alliance didn't last very long. Cover now, is this it? Mobzila, is he gonna get pinned here? And a kick out. Jive Owens still going after Mob. The Apple just taking his time on the outside. Nice reversal there by Jive Owens into that move, into the kick up. After that, cover, is this it? The Apple watches along as Jive Owens can pin the champ and a kick out. Notice how the Apple wasn't trying to break up the pinfall because he knows that that would be a one-on-one between the two. And now, reversal by Jive Owens, and now Jive Owens is continuing to fight here and gets the kick to the chest. Back up to his feet, trying to go for some shadow punches, I guess, but just didn't work out. But instead, the Apple was not interested in his little games, and he spikes him. Mobzila is trying to crawl away from this thing, but instead he rolls out of it, and the apple just completely took him out. Cover now, is this it? Mobzila, though, kicks out still in this fight. You've got 3 different competitors who are just complete polar opposites from one another. Each one of them has their own purpose in this thing. Mob, the world champion. The Apple, the Royal Rumble winner. Jive Owens, Mr. Break the Bank. Every single one of these men have their purpose for being in this matchup, as Jive Owens is bringing the acrobatics, bringing everything he's got into this fight, and it's a kick out at 1 by the Apple. Can you believe it? You could shoot the Apple with a gun and this man is still gonna kick out at like 1. But Jive Owens looking to put this thing away, but the Apple reverses it and pushes him out of the way. But Mobzila going after him. Oh, he faked him out. Went after Jive Owens. And now Mobzila looking to get some damage on him here. He's got him sitting in the corner. And Mobzila pushes Owens again into a German though. But he's got to watch out because the Apple has been watching him from a mile away, as the Apple looking to put away the world champion with the power bomb. Good night. Cover. Is this it? Are we going to have a guaranteed new champion? A kick out though by Mob. Can you believe it? How the hell is Mob still in this? My God, what a triple threat right now. It's just every man fending for himself here. Everyone refusing to quit, especially Jive Owens. Into the kick to Mob. Cover, is this it? The Apple is down. Jive Owens, can he get rid of the world champion? And a kick out once again. Utter disbelief right now. Mobzila, he really brought that Mob Killa in him right now. Look, trying to show the world he doesn't need Mob Killa. That he can win this fight on his own as just Mobzila, and a kick out though by Jive Owens. He doesn't need the funny spooky face paint and shit. That he can win this thing on his own. But right now it seems like it's backfiring. The Apple, oh my God though, just chucked Mobzila, just threw him and then went right after Jive Owens here. And it's the Apple that's standing tall right now currently, as he gets him up to his feet, try to go for the big boot onto Jive Owens, but he was just too big and too powerful. Going for the cover now, is this it? Jive Owens to lose at Mania and a kick out. Mob now starting to realize he's got to fight his demons now. Jive Owens is knocked out on the outside, which means that it's only Mobzila and the Apple taking each other on here. The originally scheduled WrestleMania main event in the Apple. We've seen him put away competitors with that submission hold, trying to squeeze Mobzilla's brain right out of his head, right out of his skull. If he makes him tap out here, we got a new guaranteed champion. Oh, wait a second. He let go of it. He noticed Jive Owens showing up, and he didn't want him interfering at all. So Jive Owens is fighting back. Oh, he got rid of the Apple so he could focus his attention on Mob. Try to go for the punch, but Mobzila counters into the enziguri. Can you imagine if Mobzila actually wins this matchup? Can you imagine if Mobzila, out of a pure freaking miracle, retains the world title, beats Jive Owens and the Apple? You saw Jive Owens try to go for the punch, but it didn't work out so well. He's got to keep him up on his feet for that to work, though. He can't do it while he's crouching, and he sends his opponent to the outside. Mobzila is the only one left standing here, but he's going to take it to the sky as Jive Owens trying to get himself up to his feet. Mobzila, what the heck is he thinking? Oh my God, and he just broke his tailbone. It was not worth it. The Apple coming back into this fight, and Jive Owens saw him coming, which got him prepared, and now these three on the outside here fighting it out. They've got to get back in the ring. They can't settle this thing out here at ringside. Jive Owens trying to get the Apple back in. Honestly, at this point, this match is going to go on forever because they're refusing to give up. You got three of the best in Revolt right now going after one another for the top prize in the world title. And Mobzila trying to get Jive Owens back in, but instead he face plants him on the apron, the hardest part of the ring. Getting him up again, and you see the Apple trying to direct Mob to get him back in there. At least put him away. Maybe it was a setup because now the Apple going right after Mobzila. It was a setup. He only wanted him to get Jive Owens in the ring so he can have both of them all to himself. Now the Apple focusing his attention slowly on Mob as he picks him up with just one hand from his skull, and Mob rolls out of the ring for safe haven. Great in-ring awareness, doesn't want to risk getting pinned here, especially to the Apple, and letting him know that the fun and games are over. Jive Owens is gonna receive a power bomb here by the Apple. Cover now, is this it? Can he beat Jive Owens? Can he get him out of this matchup? And he's still kicking out. Are you kidding me? Everyone's refusing to quit right now. This thing's gonna go on forever. What a main event though by these two. I just realized that this main event is longer than the Rufus and Kurt Angle one from last year. But I mean, I think this main event's even better, as now the Apple, for a split second, you saw he was trying to dive, trying to go on the top rope. The Apple rarely goes up to the top rope, and when he does, that's how you know it's out of desperation. That's how you know he's trying to do everything he can to win this thing. Maybe starting a sense of weakness in the Apple. Try to go for the punch there, but he reversed it. Slapped it right out of his hand. And now trying to go for Mobzila, but Mobzila targeting the legs of the Apple. Can he do it? Setting up for the ripcord to knock him out, and he got him with the ripcord. Jive Owens is down. Can Mobzila pin the Apple? Can he get rid of him? Oh, and it's a kick out again at 2. Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ. What a main event, folks. Oh, and Mob sends the Apple to the outside. This has got to be a 5-star classic. Just like hands down, bro. Hands down a 5-star classic between these three. The Apple fighting Mob on the outside here, refusing to let him have his way. And now instead it seems like he's just stalling, wasting time here. Mob, another elbow to the gut. There's Jive Owens starting to see what's happening over there, and he wants to get a piece of the action too and jump the Apple. They've started to realize that this matchup has gone on for quite some time. They need to get rid of the Apple if they really want to walk out of here with this match intact. Jive Owens gets the Apple back inside the ring. They know that he's the bigger threat in this fight. But Mob doesn't care. He wants to get rid of Jive Owens already so he doesn't have to worry about this being a triple threat. I mean, I don't blame him. Get rid of either man right now. And the Apple is going to try to steal Mobzilla's pinfall here. Cover, is this it? He set him up. Oh, and a kick out though by Jive Owens. And now Mobzila realizes that, he was trying to go for a moonsault, but Jive Owens got back up though, and Mobzila's looking to fly into the Hurricanrana though to Jive Owens. The Apple now in trouble, and he plants him. The Apple is bleeding. Cover now, is this it? Is Mobzila gonna do it? Is he gonna take out the biggest threat in this fight? And he does so. The Apple is out of here, which now leaves us to Mobzila and Jive Owens. One of these two men is gonna walk out of SoFi Stadium as the world champion. Mobzila trying to hoist himself up to the top, trying to bring everything he's got at him. Oh my God, into the goddamn move. But Jive Owens gets the knees up. What a heartbreaking loss though for the Apple, but Jive Owens has got him up onto his shoulders. Jive Owens with the KOD on Mobzila. The champ is down. Jive Owens, is he gonna do it? Is the cash-in successful? Jive Owens to win the world championship. Oh my God, a kick out by Mob. What in the world? Jive Owens thought he put him away. Jive Owens thought this was it. Everyone thought this was it. The 134-day title run was just seconds away, a second away from ending. But Mobzila, I don't know what the hell he brought here tonight, but he's got that dog in him. He's about to do something that not a lot of people would expect him to do here tonight, and that is retain against both Jive Owens and the Apple. Oh, but Jive Owens out of desperation though, trying to throw Mobzila into the steel steps. He's starting to realize that they are in the deep water now. These two willing to do everything that they need to just win. That's all that matters at this point now. Mobzila's planted face first onto that apron. You see him bleeding profusely from his face, though. Jive Owens not a scratch on him whatsoever. The Jive Owens, can he do it? Another punch, though. And he's got to straighten his back for a split second here. As Jive Owens setting him up. Final seconds remaining in this fight. Jive Owens has Mob up onto his shoulders. KOD, he got him. Jive Owens, can he finally do it? Can he capture the world title? Cover now is the sit. The champ is down and a kick out by Mob again. What in the world? How the fuck is Mob still standing? How the fuck is he still in this? Mobzila must have had some of Rufus's meth or something, because there is no way that this 13-year-old child is still in this fight and is still just bringing it here. Irish whipped him again, and now Jive Owens. He's got to stay focused, though. He's hit that KOD twice throughout the course of this thing with the one-on-one matchup. But Mobzila refusing to quit. Now he knows how John Economy felt back at the Rumble. He threw a lot of money clips on him, but it just wasn't enough to take him out. And Mobzila, I believe it might be over now, as he's looking to set him up for the move here as he got it. Jive Owens is down. Mobzila looking to walk out of here with his title intact. Can he do it? And oh my god, oh my god! What the fuck? Jive Owens kicking out at 2 9/10. What in the world? What a freaking main event tonight. Jive Owens, the Apple, Mobzila, bringing everything that they have, knowing that this is make or break for every single one of them. Jive Owens, my god, just taunting him here. The disrespect, but he does not care. Mobzila just badly wounded, but refusing to quit, and he tried to get the kick up, but Mob countered. Kick to the gut here, and now Jive Owens into the headlock. Try to go for a spinning kick, but this time he got it this time. I don't know why I said that twice, but it's just so much happening all at once that Jive Owens, he's gonna plant Mobzila. Oh my goodness. Okay, I will not make a joke about this. Jive Owens, break the bank winner. Got his opportunity, and he's looking to cash it in, looking to make it all count with that punch to knock out Mobzila for good. And we got a new world champion. Jive Owens walks out of Mania as the new face of Revolt. Oh my goodness gracious. A lot of people thought the Apple would walk out of here with the title, but at the end of the day, it was Jive Owens who successfully cashed in his contract. Let everybody know that I don't need to cash in after the matchup to prove I should be champion. He will do it before the match, and he did just that. He got a victory, pinning Mobzila here tonight, fair and square, as his title run comes to an end and a new one begins. Jive Owens, long overdue. Long overdue, but Jive Owens walks out of here tonight, your new Kool Kids Klan World Champion. And this is the first time in, Kool Kids Klan WrestleMania history that the world title changes hands here, as Jive Owens makes history, captures his first world title, and becomes the face of Revolt. Honestly, the Revolt after Mania is going to be crazy though, but congratulations to Jive Owens, the new champion. We thank you for joining us, everybody. We'd also like to thank the new champions that were crowned from yesterday, which was only just Adam Needs a Username with the hardcore title. And then, of course, congrats to the new tag team champions in the Incredibles. And then, of course, Arkham. And then tonight in our main event, we crown Jive Owens at the top of the mountain. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next Thursday. Have a good one.